All right, Stillwell, 10 degrees, Czech style pale lager. So I was under the assumption that this was going to be a Pilsner, like straight up Pilsner Urquell clone of some sort, or, you know. So I don't know. Because they say pale lager, that could be something different. Let's see what they say on here. Brewed with Czech ingredients in their traditional method. Take on Czech's best beer. Okay, so they must be saying Pilsner. I guess they just maybe don't call that their Pilsner to, you know, keep it separate from their Stilly Pils. Maybe that's the reason. That could be it. So anyway, not a lot of head on it there, but it is your typical like Pilsner, Czech lager, Czech Pilsner, German lager, kind of golden straw color, pretty clear. Go right to your aroma. What did they say? Czech ingredients in the traditional method. Okay. And this is at 4% alcohol by volume. Kind of grassy. A little bit of malt character there. A little bit, getting a little bit of that spicy hop. But the nose isn't very big. It's very, yeah, spicy isn't probably the best word. It's probably more herbaceous. It's probably, that kind of noble hop, herbal sort of thing. A little bit earthy, a little bit herbal. There's definitely a bunch of different notes coming up here. It's just not, it's not a particularly intense aroma. It's definitely somewhere in the ballpark of a Pilsner Urquell. Smells okay. So cheers, we'll go right to the taste. Oh, flies all over. That's attractive. They're coming out, people. The warm weather. So it's somewhat like a Pilsner Urquell. It doesn't have the more flowery, sweeter, grassy notes that like a lot of Czech Pilsners will tend to have. It's much more on the earthy side. It's much more on the herbal side. It's a little bit of sweetness there, but it's not a lot coming out. It tastes good. It's a decent Pilsner. I'm just going to straight up say yes, it's a Pilsner, basically. A lot of that herbal character, that earthy character, very much on the finish, lingers quite a bit. It's good. I think it's a little less dynamic than a Pilsner Urquell. It's a little less dynamic than a lot of the Pilsners around here. It's kind of, I don't know. I like it, but I don't know if I rate it as high as, like, say, Church Pilsner or their very own Stilly Pils. I mean, it's close, but it's not quite in that league. It's a good beer, though. It's really good. Stillwell definitely knows how to make beer. I feel like the hops they use here and the grain they're using here, whatever malt they're using, I think they pretty much uniformly use them throughout most of their beers. It's definitely got that dryness, just with the compounded earthiness and herbal character, but like that same sort of dryness that the cream ale had. And like a lot of their hops, the hop finish to a lot of their beers definitely seems to have like an in-house kind of thing where they're using kind of the same hops over and over again, which ain't a bad thing. I mean, I ain't complaining. I'm just pointing it out that that's a possibility. This is really good. It's really good. I feel like I'm dancing around it. I feel like I'm damning it with faint praise almost. I'm going to say style-wise, this is a good 7.5 as far as like a Czech style kind of Pilsner, Czech lager, however you want to like categorize it. I think it's pretty on point. I don't think it's as good as their Stilly Pils, but it's close. It's just maybe a little less dynamic than their Stilly Pils. Not that their Stilly Pils is like this amazing, super complex beer. I just feel like this is a little bit dialed back compared to that. My own personal preference, I'd set it at a 7.5 as well. I'd definitely buy this again. I'd definitely drink this again. Like I said, it's really good. I'm always up for a good Pilsner. And this is a decent one. So like if this showed up at the NSLC and if I wanted something a little bit more earthy on my Pilsner, a little bit more earth coming through, some of that almost copper coin kind of bitterness, I'd go for this as opposed to the regular Stilly Pils or like Church Pilsner or something like that. You know, so it would be a good one to have in the rotation to change up things. So yeah, double 7.5s for this one. The Czech style pale lager, pretty good. I don't know if they were 100% going for a Pilsner Urquell. I mean, the color of the can and everything kind of makes me think they were. And I mean, it's somewhere in that ballpark, but I mean, Pilsner Urquell's Pilsner Urquell. You're probably not gonna match it. But it's a valiant attempt anyway. All right, cheers, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back when we're back. Bye-bye.